What's up? I gotta cool down for a minute. Man. What's up, everybody? Just give me a second here. So, just uploaded a video about 2 hours ago that apparently is not available anywhere in Europe. Take a guess what it was, what it said. Good old UMG. It says, don't worry about it. You don't have to do anything. It's just it's gonna basically take your the non-existent money that you make and give it to UMG. But what it doesn't tell you is that they're taking it down in all these countries. Now, a few people have been able to see it in Europe. But I could tell immediately right off the bat that I could tell by the views that it was not going out to people. So I had Poland, I had Spain. You can see it in the comments. See that? Couldn't see it about my latest video. This is exactly why I say that why I don't do things. People are wondering why I haven't been putting up things about film scoring, and it's exactly this exact reason. Because they own every freaking thing on YouTube, on the internet. Universal Music Group owns 50% of the music business. They've got about 200 labels. It's ridiculous. They actually could put iTunes out of business tomorrow if they decided just to do their own streaming alone. And I'm surprised they haven't done it. I'm sure that they will do it. That's going to be the next thing that they do. This is the exact reason, though, that I have not been doing these film scoring videos. Because you take the time, you make the videos, and then they take them down. You didn't even receive a notification in Holland. So I get these emails. As soon as I did it, I went out, I loaded it, and I went out to get something to eat. I kept thinking, man, when's that email going to come from YouTube? When's it going to come from YouTube? Boom! As soon as it was up, as soon as the video went up, the email came out. Right at 5:03. It says, don't worry. Here it is. This is just a heads up. Here's my email from YouTube. Just a heads up. Don't worry. You're not in trouble, and your account standing is not affected by this. There are either ads running on your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner, UMG, or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video's views, claimed by UMG. If there are no problems, you don't need to do anything. Of course, it doesn't say anything like, oh, your video's been taken down in all of Europe. This is exactly the reason that I've been doing these. And I'm trying to make videos for educational purposes. Somebody commented that, why don't I use the music, the direct feed from Pro Tools or wherever I'm playing it from? In the past, I've gotten away with this with some of the videos, the John Williams stuff, some of the Thomas Newman stuff, and some of the James Newton Howard. It's gotten away because I've used the mic from the camera. But, so that was the exact reason why we didn't put the direct feed in there, so that it wouldn't have this exact same problem. There is a workaround though, okay? But Aaron was telling me don't put it in the comments. And the workaround is a plugin that is, where is it? Where did Aaron send it to? Hold on. I'll tell you what it is here. Aaron, where are you? It's a plugin for Chrome and Firefox that is a it's in my email, Aaron. Which email is it on? Or Aaron, why don't you just put it in the chat right now, because that doesn't stay. It's in my Gmail. I'm looking in my Gmail right now. I don't see it. I'm looking from you. It's a see, some people are seeing it, other people are not seeing it. Half the comments are that they're not seeing it. So Aaron just put it in there. It's called HOLA, HOLA.org. It's a, what's it called, Aaron? What's the thing called? I can't think. I'm so mad right now. It's a VPN. So you can look at it. Yeah, Universal, of course. That's how you get around these things. Well, I'm uploading a one on my second channel right now that actually edits that tune out, but it's on private. I put it on unlisted just to see if it would pass. I'm waiting for the email to come from Universal, because Aaron said that it's going to do the same thing with another song, which I'm waiting to see if it does here, because the video's up. So I put it unlisted on my second channel, my Rick Beato live channel, even though I took out that chunk, which is really a fourth of the video I had to take out. So who's in Europe right now that can see it, and where are you that have seen this? Page not found. Ugh! Would it be possible subtitles in Spanish? If you did them, it would. I'll be doing my live stream on my other channel later when I calm down. France can see it using Proximate. Okay. You guys can see this using these VPNs, this VPN that Aaron just put in the 404 in Florida. Oh, my God. If you change the step, it doesn't matter. You can't, it doesn't, it recognizes it. It recognizes anything. I've watched it in Russia, now no more. Oh, well, this is what they do. So this is why some of you are seeing it, some of you are not. It's the same thing that happened with my Keith Jarrett videos and the Miles Davis videos, is that doesn't work in Canada. Can you guys get that? Can you guys get that HOLA thing from Aaron? Let me see if it's up on my second channel now. I mean, you can at least see 3/4 of the video. I edited out the one thing that they said was copyright infringement, but I put up another. I was using another tune from the same soundtrack. Thanks, Aaron. It works in NOLA. There you go. Please, can you guys try that? Or HOLA? Is that what it is? HOLA? HOLA? 404 Washington. Say, what does that mean, 404? I don't even, does that mean? Okay, so what they've done in the past is that they put it up there, and then it stays in some places, and then all of a sudden it just starts disappearing. Okay, this HOLA is a 404 is an error code, not found. Okay, this HOLA is a VPN. Okay, so you can actually view it as if you're viewing from the United States, for example. But apparently, yeah, it's the drone video, Brett. It's how to use these drone sounds. You hear in every film score. I had 100 different pieces that I could have done it from. I just took 2 pieces from James Newton Howard and 2 pieces from Thomas Newman, but it's in every film score. All film scores use this stuff. That's the common tones that they use, and they do it to create the mood. I do it in this first piece of mine. I mean, composers do it all the time. So, it's like in this. When you hear the beginning of this thing that I play as my opening thing. Well, actually, no, this actually moves around. Sorry, I thought it was a sustained tone. But what is this? How does this help their property? It doesn't. That's the thing. None of this stuff is ridiculous. I mean, this stuff is ridiculous. Have a coffee, calm down. When is the ear training program coming out? When it's done. You know what? These guys don't even make any money off it. That's the thing. Nobody buys these soundtracks. It's ridiculous. Who buys these soundtracks? People like me and people like you guys that will go and listen to it. I think I should get a drink. I just ate dinner. Yeah, it is. It's a film scoring video, yeah. You can watch it in New Zealand. And somebody installed Hola and can watch the using drones video. Yes! Yes. What is the best limiter now? Oh, brother. Well, it really depends. What is the best limiter? There's a lot. Neve 33609 is pretty good. The TG1 is a great limiter by EMI or Chandler's and killer limiter. There's a lot of good limiters out there. You're watching it from Brazil only in web browser. You can watch it in Germany without using VPN. This makes no sense. This makes no sense. Heard I'm editing. What's this? Editing tricks. Are there editing tricks you can use? Calibrated material. Outsmart the robots. You can't outsmart the robots. No, you can't. I mean, Adam Neely was telling me that, he speeds his up, he slows him down, but then he gave up because he just doesn't use it. And it limits what we can do. And I don't know why they let me do it before and then they don't let me do it now. When these same tunes are up, you can find these same film score cues on videos on YouTube that are not associated with UMG. All 4 of these are up multiple times. It is ridiculous. This is why I don't do more of these. I love doing these film scoring videos. In Germany, what is this, Daniel? In Germany, they have a deal with GEMA. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound good. They didn't like my haircut. Can you email them about this? Here's the thing. If you got bought a license for this, okay? If you bought a license for it, there's nowhere I don't even know if there's a place that you could even put it in. Well, there might be on the upload feed. There might be a place you could put it in, but I don't think so. And I don't want to have to why should I buy a license to put a video up to teach other people? Why do I have to pay for it? It's ridiculous. Okay, I'm fine now. Tried slowing it down by 5%. No, nothing does that. And I don't want to slow the stuff down. Why should I slow it down? Then it's really difficult. Then it is really difficult to actually play along with it. I don't want to play people videos that are out of pitch. It's unbelievable. The videos on this site are copyrighted with respect to the author and placed to your evaluation, entertainment purposes only. No profits are made on this site from their use. I'm sure that a petition would work. After all, educational stuff is not allowed. There's nowhere to deem it educational. I mean, there isn't. And I don't know why. I've got other... No, pitching it up and down to DJ does not work. Absolutely does not work. I've tried it. I've done it. I upload stuff to unlisted to see if it gets through the filter. Okay, so I just uploaded it. Hold on my second channel. It's unlisted. I'm going to make it public right now and see if it and see what happens with it. Hold on. I'll tell you if it goes through here. All right. It says okay. It looks like it's working. And then hold on. I just got to make it public here. So this is on my second channel. For those of you that subscribe to my second channel, Rick Beato Live here, let's see here. And I'm going to go public. Hold on. Edit. Make public. There we go. Boom. Publish. Okay, so any of you, you know my Rick Beato Live channel here? If you haven't subscribed to my Rick Beato Live channel, I do a live stream every night at about 10 o'clock. But I just put it up there. This isn't the full video, but it's better than nothing. Take the right channel 180 degrees out of phase, and it'll sound completely weird. I have to educate with you my own material. The thing is that you should be able to listen to. You need to really be able to learn from. You need to be able to learn from all different places. That's the thing. I mean, that's really ultimately the. That's the only way to do it. Video is still up. Bottom line, fair use education. This edit, the edit plays, wait, the edit and upload plays in the UK at the moment. It's working. Post at half speed, tell watcher to watch at double speed. You know what? Somebody actually said that. I had heard that. I'm sure it'll look completely weird and would be jittery, but yeah, that's the problem. Honestly, that's why I don't use. There's videos that I've wanted to do of so many different things. There's so many jazz videos. I have a video. Do you know Lee Morgan, the trumpet player that played on Blue Train with Coltrane? I have a video that I want to do of his trumpet solo. That's amazing. But it's on Blue Note, so it's UMG. Yeah, it seems to be working in. And Aaron and Michelle, what are you guys doing there? I see your wrenches. Stop arguing. Okay, so it is up on my second channel. If you guys want to go look there, you at least have 3/4 of the video until it stops working. Analyze Jeff Berlin's solos, Jason. You know, I tried to get Jeff. I told him that he should do his own solos and teach them. Have I thought of another platform like Vimeo? Yes, I have. You know what? I had a video that I did. I did a John Williams video. Same thing, got taken down. That was Warner Music Group, though. It got taken down. This is probably, 8-10 months ago. It's called How to Write a Musical Sketch. So what I had to do is I had to take out the original music and I had to recreate the entire, 28 bars or whatever from scratch. But it doesn't really give you a realistic. I did all the same parts, but you want to hear the real performances of an ensemble playing together. That's the only way that you learn orchestration. You have to hear what it sounds like, not from a direct, Spitfire or East-West library. You need to know what the things sound like with a group of people playing it. So I'm going to be doing these things on my, wait, would I cover the window behind me? It reflects the screen. Oh, sorry. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll just turn those off in there. We'll go on a little trip here. Man, it's unbelievable. Okay. Wait, what's reflect? I think something was just reflecting in that. That is weird. Is it the screens? I have no idea. What's reflecting? Oh, that's the screens. Oh, sorry. That's like, I thought there were some lights on in there. Hold on one second. Here, let's see. If I do that, do this, do this. Let's see. Is that any better? Oh, no, the screens are still in there. I'll just shoot it this way. Here we go. Look at that. That's better, right? I can't. Wait, hold on. Tell me, what does XD mean? What does that mean? Okay, I'm 55. I've seen that in comments. What is that? The gear that he has, what is... Would you please tell an old man? It's an emoji, I know, but what does it mean? A laughing face. Oh, okay. Jeez. I mean... Gonzalo, sorry, man. It's dumb. We don't do, I mean, this is ridiculous, right? That I don't notice. I mean, I only do a video every single day. I see these things all the time, and I always wonder, what does that mean? And then laughing so hard that your eyes squint. I know, it's ridiculous. I don't even know this stuff. Should I use that ever? I want to know what the emoji, I asked Michelle today, I said, what's the emoji for eye roll? Is there one? I mean, please no. No, not really. Okay, fine. You know when people do this and do that emoji? I don't even know how they make that. And I see people do that all the time. They do it super fast. My God. Yeah, so I need an emoji and a you know, what do they call it with all the letters there, all the capitals? R-O, you know. I don't know any of this stuff. Yeah, the music is win, exactly. Rick, talked to Amy Nolte. She said good luck with fighting and trying to take down videos. I talked to Amy yesterday, actually. She said she's been having good luck fighting when they try to take down videos. I don't think that that's actually true. Because I know Amy's had problems on this because she texts me when she does. So you guys, you realize that, I mean, all of these, you don't like my beatitude tonight. You realize I keep in touch with Amy and Adam, and we're always going through this stuff and say, hey, did you have this done? That's why Adam put out that video right after UMG, after I had the problem with that. And you can't really do these channels right without doing that, you know? I remember one time when Amy first started her channel, you cannot use 29 seconds. There are no laws on any amount of seconds that you use. All that stuff is not true. So I remember, so Amy did a video one time, very early on in her channel, where she was in her car and she had the radio on really softly. She drives around LA. She has a holder like I have in my car, you know, so we're talking on things. So she's talking on it. She's literally stopped in traffic. And the music was on so lightly, and they took it down. It was unbelievable. And my first experience was the Michael Brecker Klaus Ogerman record that I did. That's incredibly good. I mean, the amazing thing is that the algorithm is so good that it picks it up. It picks up if it's I think it does it somehow by the transients. And I don't think it matters what the spacing is on it. I don't think it matters what the lengths are. I think it actually uses some algorithm that figures out the peaks in the audio. It was really, really, it's really good at doing that. But if they have the algorithm to do that, they should have an algorithm to say that would say, okay, they didn't use the entire song. They're only playing it from here. You know, the problem I had, so the Brecker thing, now I played the Klaus Ogerman thing. I played 2 minutes. This was my first experience with it on a YouTube video. It was when my channel was very new. I did a soliloquy for 7 minutes driving from my house to Starbucks. And in that time, I told the story of finding this record when it first came out, Cityscapes. And I got so excited. I put it on there, I put it out there, and all of a sudden, they took that one, they took the music off. So I want to say that I was listening or something. I don't know. I can't remember how I did it, but they actually made it silent. Well, the dumbest thing is that I got dinged for a song that I wrote that was on this Parmalee track. That was the demo that I did that was a half step off, not the same version. And I got copyright infringement on that. So they took off Cityscape, Simon. They took the tune off. The first 2 minutes I put on there. It's one of the greatest tunes ever written, and Brecker sounds phenomenal on it. And there's freaking 10 different versions on YouTube right now. They're already there. It's already there. If you go look on your computer right now, you'll find a Cityscape, you know, a bunch of versions of it. John Fogerty did get sued for copyright, for his own songs. I know, it's ridiculous. Well, it's just like the people like Dweezil Zappa, you know, his family's suing him for using the name Zappa. They're trying to keep him from using his own name because he doesn't get along with his brother and sister that somehow have control of his dad's catalog. I don't know how that works. And they were trying to keep him from using his own name. It's ridiculous. You know, I read the Maria Schneider. Who just said that? None your business. Maria Schneider, how many of you know Maria Schneider? Because she just had an article on... It was on a WordPress site. I don't know if it's on her website. One of my friends sent it to me. She had an article about YouTube and copyright. And one of her things was that she had a bunch of different ways that anybody know her personally, because she'd be a good person for sounding off. Anyways, if anybody knows her personally, she would really be a good she'd be a good guest for sounding off. If anyone does, message me. So, anyways, so she was saying that, and I don't actually think this is true, that you cannot directly link to crowdfunding sites from YouTube, from the YouTube description page. I don't think that's true. Does anybody know if you can or not? I took my Patreon down. I don't believe in Patreon. Anybody that supported me, I said it last week, thank you very much for supporting me, but I don't support Patreon. I don't want anybody donating to Patreon. Aaron took it down. You can't link to crowdfunding sites. That's ridiculous. Why? Why? Why can't you link to crowdfunding sites? Oh, somebody says, why not Patreon? I'll tell you why. When I first joined Patreon, right at the beginning of my channel, my intern Rhett said, who told me to start my channel, says you should really join Patreon. And he didn't know that much about it. He said that would be a cool thing. So I joined Patreon, and I had some things up there that I was, you know, that people could get. He told me what to put up there. Patreon's a crowdfunding site. So he had this thing. So people at the beginning here, I put up things like PDFs or whatever, and people, if they donated X amount of dollars, would get these things. Well, what people did is they went and they pledged money. They don't get charged till the beginning of the next month. They took all the PDFs and everything, and then they unpledged the money. So I said to Patreon, I wrote to them, and I said, what is this? I said, the people just come in and steal the stuff, and they unpledge. Thank you, Jay. That's right. So they totally rip you off, and then here's the kicker. I don't even care about that. I mean, that's as bad, you know, that's bad enough. And I tell people, if they want to donate to me, buy my album so you get something for it. Or buy my book because you'll actually learn something from it. But I have a store. My store is my website, you know. So you can go there. If you want to donate what you want, when you buy my record for $10, you can add on whatever you want. Aaron programmed that the other day for me. So, and thank you everybody that's bought my book. Thank you. So Patreon, this is my real problem with it. When you open the app, first of all, you cannot post things from the app. You cannot send messages to people at different donation levels from the app, which is ridiculous, okay? Number one. Number two, the first page when you open the app up is, I see you don't support any other creators. I didn't join Patreon, no offense, but I didn't join Patreon to see other creators. I want to see my thing so that I can make a post to send it out to people when I'm not near my computer. So, you know, I mean, this is ridiculous. And so I quit Patreon for I don't know, 8-10 months or so. And then Aaron told me I should join Patreon again. So I was like, I don't know about this, man. So I joined Patreon again. And the app was exactly the same. So then I couldn't figure out how to unsubscribe. It's like trying to unsubscribe from Facebook. It's impossible. So Aaron came over and said, or he remotely took my computer over and he unsubscribed me from Patreon. He canceled it all. So anyways, but I appreciate anybody that's been a patron. Thank you so much. I don't believe in Patreon. Cut out the middleman is right, Dundo. That's right. That's absolutely right. I don't put my music on Spotify. I don't put it on iTunes. It's on my website. It may not be out to everybody, but the people that follow me here can get it. And those are the only people I care about, honestly. You know? So there you go. Suckify other creators. Old school Rick. I am old school. I mean, you know. Look, you should be able to go in and just buy the thing. The whole point of the internet was that everything would be equal. This is why major labels went out of business. They used to have a department called distribution. And that was the whole thing that the labels had over independent artists was distribution because they could get things in stores. And then there were no stores anymore. Then it was like, okay, well, what do? You don't need to have it in stores anymore. So then there was a period of time when nobody was buying records and there was no streaming. So it was still, you know, it's when all the bands were going out of business or all the labels were going out of business. So anyways, then, you know, now you have YouTube. And then you have Facebook, which is a joke. I mean, Facebook is a joke. How many people are on Facebook here and use it for music? It's ridiculous. I mean, Facebook is the biggest scam there is. And I hear that they're putting in commercials on videos now or something. My God. I mean, I hardly ever go on Facebook anymore. Nobody uses Facebook for music. Well, bands use Facebook to communicate with people. I don't know why. I mean, Facebook is it's like MySpace, you know? Man, their timeline, their feeds is I don't even bother going on the feed if I go on there. It's only for people that want to put ads out to people that don't ever do anything. Use Facebook to promote your videos. So you know their new thing now too. So when I go over to Facebook, because I've got 100,000 followers there, of which I can probably reach only about 100 of them now. Anyways, so Facebook, I mean, their whole algorithm is a complete scam. They started scamming it. They changed it. The first change of it, the first big change was in March of 2016. They changed it dramatically. This is when they started. Zuckerberg, if he runs against me in 2020, he's got no chance. No chance. I will crush him. There you go. Zuckerberg's running for president. He can't even run Facebook. I mean, he's got to go out and do a listening, you know. He's got to do what did he do? He went out and did a bunch of meet and greets out in the Midwest. And I'm sure the people were thinking, like, who is this dude? What is this? Anyway, so their algorithm then, once they figured out how to make money on it, then they, wait a minute. So somebody just said, in my recent live streams, you haven't been able to rewind or pause a video. Can you enable DVR again on them? Wait, I don't even know what that means. What is DVR? Are you talking about on Facebook? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what DVR is. What is that? Do a write-in for me in 2020. Look, if I was president, you could go to sleep at night and know I've got things handled. You guys know that I don't sleep anyways, right? Live stream is live, no pausing. You talking about live streams here? I'm going to start using the XD thing there. Oh, you know what? I think when the live stream is live, you can't pause it right now. You know where I stand on things, first of all. You know that I let it all out here, and people hear me talk every single night about every different topic. If you go to my second channel, you guys that are, because I'm going to go on here in 2 hours on my second channel, on my Rick Beato Live. You want to know anything about me? You go on there and watch it. I talk about everything. So I answer any question there is. I'm not like these politicians. It's ridiculous. I learned a lot about the internet today. Well, I know about the UMG. No Filter Rick. The UMG thing, I went out and ate with Michelle, and I said, we worked all day on this thing, and I said, well, I'm just waiting for that email from UMG or from YouTube, and I got to the restaurant, and I sat down, and as soon as I sat down, boom, there it was. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So Michelle said, "What happened?" And I said, "They said they took the copyright thing. They're not taking the video down, and so I think it's okay." And then immediately I go to the video and I look. I said, "Let me look at the comments, see if anybody says anything." First thing, I can't see it in Poland, can't see it in the UK, I can't see it in Germany, can't see it in Switzerland. So I take it when you can't see it, I'll show you my tax returns. I got nothing to hide. And you're not going to find any hanky panky either. Like these guys. It's unbelievable. When am I doing sounding off again? Oh, I have a sounding off with you guys know you guys know Warren from Produce Like a Pro, Warren Huart, who's a super great guy. You guys know Produce Like a Pro? I'm sure you guys do. So Warren is Warren, I've had his video done. I've been ready to put that out we did it 6 weeks ago or so. And Warren is marvelous. He is. He's a super great guy. He's hilarious too. A sounding off with Max Martin, that would actually be incredibly cool. Now, somebody wanted me to do a video about Max Martin and Shellback's writing. And I thought, wow, that would be great. Then I thought, well, there's no way I can do it because I'd have to play their music in order to talk about it. I emailed Guthrie. Guthrie emailed me back. I have to email him again and schedule time for Guthrie to be on. So Guthrie Govan had written me back. And I have a list that I made last night on my live, on my second channel, right here, just to show you guys. And since there's probably a lot of different people here, I'll probably let me just go over this one more time here, since I got it here. I'm going to move over here. If you guys want to donate to my political campaign, just wait. I want to see if Mark Cuban's running. He'd be tough. Anybody else I'll beat. Okay, so I made my sounding off list here. Okay, I'm going to read them to you. And if anything jumps out here, okay, ready? Here we go. Take notes, or if I miss someone, I want to know who this is. Okay, Mick Goodrick, Stephen Wilson, Tommy Emmanuel, Kurt Rosenwinkel, Marshall Crenshaw, which I thought was really interesting, Deadmau5, Julian Lange, Trevor Horn. I spelled it wrong. Trevor Horn, which I thought was a really great thing, and I've seen him do an interview, and he's actually an excellent interview. Maria Schneider, Dweezil Zappa, that's definitely happening. Chris Thiele, oh, that'd be great. Hold on. That's a great suggestion. Hold on. John Bryan, Guthrie, which I've already contacted. Chris Potter is going to be on for sure. I've talked to him. Mike Stern. I wrote to Mike Stern. I wrote to Jacob. Tony Banks from Genesis. Ingve would be great. Paul Gilbert. John Williams. Tosin Obasi. That's going to happen. Chad Blake. I can make that happen. Johnny Greenwood. Tony Levin. I can make Tony Levin happen. Andy Wallace, for you mixers out there, would be incredible. And I can... Sinister can help me with that. I know that. Rick Graham, who I love. I love Rick Graham. If you guys know Rick Graham. Matheny, his manager said he'd be on, and then I wrote him back, and he never hit me back. Brian Eno. Oof. Steve Albini, I put that on there. He would be great. I'm going to start, when I start doing these too, I think I'm going to put them on my second channel. I'm thinking about that. Hold on. Daniel Lenoir, Chick Corea, Ed Roland, Brad Meldau, Dave Grohl. Oh, that would be incredible. Corey Henry. Okay, so who else? Carl Verhaven. Oh my God. Joey Calderazzo, was that one? John McLaughlin. Haven. Devin Townsend. Oh, Steve Morris. You know what? Somebody said Steve. I have Steve's email. And I've actually corresponded with him before. Adrian Ballou. Vinny. Vinny can definitely happen. I've known Vinny for 30 years. Lyle Mays. You know, I'd love to have Lyle on. I don't know if he would. Lyle would be great because I actually, of all these people, Lyle is the most interesting because he's retired from music, and I find that fascinating, absolutely fascinating. He said there was a, hold on, oh, Ben Monder. That's a great, I like that. And somebody said my good friend Daryl Gable, who's going to be on anyways, but Daryl's going to be on when he's here visiting. Lyle is retired, yes. Howard Shore. Donnie McCaslin, that's a great idea. You know what? This is actually easier to do this like this than it is for people to... Thomas Newman. Well, Thomas Newman, I inquired with his management company, and I have to write to his personal Jojo Mayer. Oh, that's a great suggestion. John Mayer, Jojo Mayer. Jojo Mayer. That's a great. He's somebody I would love to. I'd love to have on there. Joshua Redmond. That's actually cool. Schofield and George Benson. Benson. Nigel Godrich. That's actually a good suggestion. Brian May. Trey. David Lee Roth. I'm not sure about that. Ani DeFranco, Scott Henderson. I already had Scott Henderson on. Check in the back. Whip Kip Winger. Kip is one of my good friends. I told the story the other night on my other channel about how I sat in with Winger and I played back in 2012. He called me down to meet him, and I sat in on Helter Skelter. And he wanted me to take I would use Reb Beach's guitar, and he wanted me to take a solo. I said, I'm not taking a solo on his guitar in front of him. No way. Pat Martino. I can get in touch with Pat. Rod, Keith Jarrett. That would be impossible, although that would be amazing. Esperanza Spalding. That's actually a killer's suggestion. Man, Michael Shanker. Oh, that would be amazing. Lyle Workman. I'm friends with Lyle on Facebook. Michael League. I wrote to Michael. I need to write him back because Mark Lettieri gave me his email. Greg Howe, Chris Cornell. Come on, man. Tony Visconti. Good Lord. This is unbelievable. Okay. All right. Andrew Hong. I wrote to Andrew. I was communicating with Andrew last week. Actually, he commented on a thing, and I said that I want to have him on, figure out a thing to do together. With him, it'd be really interesting to actually do a tune together. Ben Bencourt. Joe Satriani wrote to Joe's manager, Nick, twice, never heard back. I know Pete Thorne. Ray Manzara. Come on, man. You know he's not alive. Bill Laswell, Mike Portnoy, some Atlanta musicians. Nice. Robert Glasper, Eric Johnson. He's trolling. Neil Schoen. I'd love to have Neil Schoen on. Paul Gilbert, I have him down. Jeff Schneider. I need to have Jeff on. I'd like to have Jeff on. Tigran, that's right. He gets asked about more than anybody, honestly. Nuno, Robert Goulet. That's pretty good. Jimi Hendrix. All right, come on, guys. Okay, Stephen Wilson, have him. Marcus Miller, got him down. John Williams, got him down. Lee Rittenauer, okay. Okay, all right, we're good. Tame Impala, Kevin Parker, that'd be interesting. VJ, I have his, you know what, Hans Zimmer, that's actually possible. And VJ, I've corresponded with VJ before. He's actually from my hometown. Okay, all right, we're cool. My God. Do you know how many... Rick Beato. Michelle, tell him to stop. Okay, enough. Wayne Shorter. Wayne is put Wayne down. And I don't have Herbie down. And I have Herbie's email too. Okay. Zed. It'd be interesting to get some producers like that and get some EDM artists, get some producers, get some people like Eric Pershing. He's the guy from that does all the Spectrasonic stuff. Steve Smith, Bob Mincer. Wow, I love Bob Mincer. I have Frusciante on there already. Chris Lord LG. Johnny Hyland, he's cool. Frank Ambali. He would go up near the top of my list. I love Frank's playing. And he's not on my list. I can't believe that. Anyways. Oh, Brett Garsett. I like Brett. He's great. I love his playing. How many of you saw his Holdsworth tribute? Because it was very good. What do I think of Spectrosonic stuff? I love it. I have Omnisphere. I have Stylus. I have Trilogy. I don't have Keyscape, but I'm going to get it. But Hans Zimmer is something that one of my friends knows him and said he could get him, he thinks. I'm trying to get Alex Lifeson. So I'd love to have Geddy Lee, but Alex Lifeson's a possibility. Do I ever get starstruck? No. Alex Jones. Alex, what kind of records you into, man? Alex Lifeson would be killer. You know, I love Alex Lifeson because he has a completely unique guitar style. Derek Trucks. How come no one has mentioned Derek Trucks? You know who else? Is Jimmy Herring. He would be great. And I've met Jimmy before, and he's an extremely nice guy and a killer player. Alex Jones. That would be hilarious. And I mean, really, honestly, Derek Trucks, Brent Mason. He played on a demo that I did. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to play it live. I might play it live. I'm going to look for it and see if I can play it live tonight on my second channel. He did 7 takes of a solo, and every take, I already have Warren is coming on, Job. I already did an interview with Warren. It's done. It's coming out in the next few days. Need to Breathe. I did a whole documentary on Need to Breathe on this channel here. That's like an hour and a half long or something. Where Meshuggah, that would be cool. Where I went through every song in the last record. I did 3 of their records, but the last record I did was called The Reckoning back in 2011, I think it was. I went through and I told the stories of every song, and I had all this footage that nobody has. Anyways, James Hetfield, Michael Landau. A couple people, you know what? My brother John said Michael Landau would be great. I mean, I love his playing. He's a great player. I bet I have 100 people on here. Okay, that's enough. Larry Carlton, I'll put him on there too. I actually, you know, honestly, I got to tell you this. So when I first started this, doing the sounding offs, I wrote to Lukather, never heard back. I'll write to him again. I've got his email. When I started the channel, and Julian Lange, I wrote to him on Facebook because that's the only thing I had. If anybody has his info, because he would be a great interview. If anybody has it, message me, okay? Or send it to my Gmail. Andrew Sheps. Andrew would be great. He would do that too. Stevie T. I love Stevie T. Whoever says that. Dolores. Could definitely make Dolores happen. Tim Pierce. Donald Trump. Pepper Brown. Let's see. Steve Harris. I can't tell what those said. Some of these things go by too fast. I can't read them. Edward Snowden. I have John Bryan down. Okay. SpongeBob. Another Alex Jones. It's probably the same person, though, doing Alex Jones. All right. We're good. Jeff Beck. I don't know about Jeff Beck. Butch Vig is probably possible. Stuart Copeland. I don't know about that. Okay, enough. All right, listen. I'm going to start working on this right now. Lester Holt. Oh, that was my thing. The Lester Holt. That reminded me. So when I first started this, I thought I want to get some non-music people that are musicians, like Joe Scarborough that plays guitar, has his own band, or one of my brother's good friends is oh geez, he's on Bloomberg TV. He's the head of he's head editor. It's Corey Johnson. He's head editor for Bloomberg for Silicon Valley, and he's a jazz guitar player. And Dennis, you're on. You're going to be on for sure. But I thought about that. Corey's a jazz guitar player, and I thought about having him on. And he's on TV all the time. He interviews. He knows Mark Zuckerberg, and sorry, I had to eat something. Russell Crowe, people like that. People that are kind of off the beaten track, that are musicians. You know, Clint Eastwood, somebody like that. Bear Grylls, does he play anything? That would be incredible. Sean Hannity, I don't think Sean plays anything. David Ryan Harris, that's a great suggestion, actually. David would do it. I know David. You guys know David Ryan Harris? He's excellent. David Ryan Harris has been playing with John Mayer for years. He's the I don't want to say second guitar player, but you know, Morning Joe, believe it or not, called me back in 2008 because one of my really good friends is related to him. And he was, and Joe got my number from him and left me a message, called me. And I never talked to him though. But if I talked to Joe, if I was going to talk to him about his band, he would totally do it. That would be Hugh Laurie. That's a great suggestion. Johnny Depp does play guitar. Chris Christopherson, David Lynch. Does David Lynch play something? Jack Black. Jack Black would be great. Albert Lee, there you go. Margaret Thatcher. Joe Scarborough, you're looking for viewer kryptonite. Billy Bob Thornton, Steve Martin. Well, Steve Martin's an excellent banjo player. Steve Van Zandt, there you go. Now you see, that would be a great one. Okay, so I got to go eat something now because I'm going on live. Sign up to my Rick Beato live channel. I'm going on at 10 o'clock. You guys are awesome. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in a bit.